Hello, and welcome to The Picture, a Koch Industries Spotlight series offering a look at the transformational and inspirational stories happening right here in Wichita. I'm Melissa Scheffler. At Koch Industries, the opportunity to use Koch as a lab extends not only to the company's businesses and partners, but also to the community. At the Flint Hills Resources Technical Center, a working lab on Koch's main Wichita campus, students and local organizations are often invited to come see science in action. The goal? To show the importance of STEM education. That's science, technology, engineering, and math, and how students can apply this way of thinking to just about anything they do. To learn more about it, we caught up with Bill Morris, director of the Technical Center.
We are a learning environment. So applied sciences, we use all kinds of science. We use everything from chemistry and physics to engineering and biology, biochemistry, molecular biology, computer science to make sure that we can move things forward. But it's more than just Flint Hills. We utilize this space also to educate other employees on what testing is important and how to read results, how to think critically. And for the community, we kind of take that a step further into several STEM programs, so science, technology, engineering, and math, and we bring students in.
That open-door policy has directly benefited local youth organizations, like Camp Destination Innovation, founded by community educator Marquita Atkins, with the mission of helping Wichita kids explore a variety of future career opportunities.
So Camp Destination Innovation was originally created to teach kids careers outside of traditional norms with the emphasis on entrepreneurship in STEM. As a whole, it teaches young people, number one, that Wichita is a space where creators can make big things. So coming to this space and knowing that it exists here unlocks the potential to say that Wichita is a place that they can thrive in, that they can grow in, and that they can be invested in.
So they're not just learning about science here?
No, they're learning more. They're looking at people coming together and working together to create fantastic things.
The kids that come in here, most of them are pretty intimidated when they walk in the door. And so we create an environment that they actually don't just receive a lecture from us, they participate. We set up experiments, safe experiments for the kids, and then we help direct them through those experiments.
In 2019, the youth were studying agriculture and entrepreneurship, and we came to visit the lab. And we came across this machine. They told us that it encompassed the power of the sun in a box. And I used that as a chance to explain to them the audacity of creation, the audacity of being a maker and being an entrepreneur. And thinking about this person that went around and told people that I was going to take the sun and put it in a box. And how many times he or she got rejected or laughed at or told that this was impossible. Yet here we are right now looking at the sun in the box. And I wanted them to take that mentality everywhere they go, that I have the power and the mindset and the audacity to think I could put the sun in a box.
Sharing knowledge isn't just foundational to the way Koch operates. It's built into the company's guiding principles. When we come back, we'll hear from two women at Koch who are sharing their knowledge with the next generation of STEM professionals and each other. Welcome back to The Picture. At Koch, employees don't just mentor local youth, they often mentor each other too. We sat down with engineers Jessica Stitt and Kendra Johnson to hear how they've both benefited from positive STEM mentors in their careers.
I wanted to talk about mentoring and what really put you on the path to your career now. Where did it start?
I started my freshman year of high school, and it was the first year that there was a robotics program that was offered in the state of Kansas. So I show up to the first meeting for the robotics team. There were 4 of us. I was the only girl, and I was a freshman. And then I met the mentor that was there for the team. He said to me, gosh, Jessica, if you were to become an engineer, I'd hire you. It was one of those moments where I had somebody in my life as a mentor saying, this could be a job, I'd hire you, come work for me when you finish school.
So how has what you do STEM related?
Project management is actually part of industrial engineering, which is the degree that I have. And what I love about industrial engineering and what I do is it really is the bridge, what I view of the business world to the engineering world. When I think about engineering, when I think about STEM, being someone that is female, that is there, having the opportunity. I work with college students or have in the past through SWE or through other organizations to say, I'm an engineer. If I can do it, you can do it. And that's what I'm excited to be able to bring as a female in STEM to others.
Talk to me about SWE.
What I love about SWE is that the name implies that it's only for women, or people may think that, but it's not. It's for women, it's for men, it's for engineers, it's for anyone that supports engineers, that wants to see more engineers in the world.
It was almost by chance that Jessica's involvement in SWE connected her with Kendra Johnson, a longtime Koch employee whose own role was transforming.
She had just started at Koch and wanted me to consider joining SWE. So she convinced me pretty quickly. They look at Jess and I working together and they think, oh, I'm mentoring her. Right now, it's really her helping me understand how to really relate to some of these young women.
So why is mentorship so important?
Well, it's partly because we all have so much to offer, right? So we have all kinds of different kinds of mentorship. It's really exciting in our SWE group. We have a lot of students that will come and they'll sit in a meeting and they'll hear us all talking and they'll say, you mean I could do that, right? I could come into a company and have a job like yours. I think now that the growth of women into the field, the acceptance of more women into the field where they feel like they can have a voice is really opening up the doors for women that aren't necessarily thinking about that.
Next, we'll see how Koch's ongoing support for a national STEM competition is helping create the young Visioneers of tomorrow. More on that when we return. Helping students discover a love for STEM isn't just something Koch supports in Wichita. For several years now, the company has sponsored the Young Visioneer Award at Invention Convention's U.S. National Invention Competition, recognizing some of the most innovative young thinkers from around the country. Listen to what the kids had to say about why STEM and invention education is important to them.
Not really.
No.
I think everyone can invent something, even adults, children, anybody in the world. I've been inventing since I was around 6 years old.
I think it's important for kids to invent stuff because they're really creative and they believe anything is possible. Adults are just happy with what they have and they just settle down. But kids, they have problems and they need to solve them.
I think inventing is really fun because you get to make new things for the world.
It feels good when you solve a problem that people have because it makes them happy and then it kind of makes you happy.
Inventing is important because you can help your community and then they're gonna wanna invent too, just like us. If they see that we did something, they know they can do it too. If no one invented, then the world would stay the same and there wouldn't be anything new other than trees and plants and babies and baby kittens. Inventions are important because it allows people to use their creativity.
If there's something that's bothering you, you should solve it. You shouldn't just let it be.
You can help a lot of people and there are many problems that can be solved. If you don't invent something, we'd be living in a completely different world. Half the stuff we have wouldn't even be here.
I hope to keep solving and keep inventing forever.
Flying cars. A money generator. Like a robot or something that goes around and picks up trash off the street. Maybe something to help make sure that cars don't have as many accidents.
I would invent a potion that would make people fly.
100 feet Lego brick cliff or something, which is very, very tall and we could live in it.
Probably something to make sure people don't get food poisoning or something like that.
Yeah. It's really hard. It's a lot of trial and error. Try, fail, try.
You work hard and you have confidence and you never give up, you can do anything.
Anything is possible if you just have the willpower to do it, basically. Well, anybody could invent. Just an idea can pop in your head and then you can just make it. So.
I swear, you guys, like you can seriously invent anything.
Everyone can invent at least one thing, and I know that because I am 9 years old and I can invent things that can change the world.
Today, Koch is bringing Invention Convention's curriculum to Wichita's Go Create and is offering invention and entrepreneurship education to elementary students at the local level. Who knows? Maybe the next young Visioneer could come from right here in Wichita. Thanks for watching this episode of The Picture. We hope this gives you a different look at the positive stories happening in our community. We'll see you next Sunday.